Joining me right now to discuss RFK's early initiatives as HHS Health and Human Services Secretary and what it could mean for both manufacturers and all of us is Nutrition Director of the Duke Diet and Fitness Center, Elisabetta Politi. Thank you so much for joining us. First of all, Europe already does some of these things. If you go on TikTok and Instagram, there are thousands of influencers who say the same thing as RFK Jr. But how do you think American customers will react if this is a law?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be really challenging. I think the current administration has been trying to reduce the amount of ultra-processed food, but making it a law is going to be hard. And we haven't seen the intention going into what is better for consumers. Consumers purchase and the food industry respond to what they like to consumers to buy. So I believe that the solution to this is really at the level of consumers being healthier. And in a way, it's good that the new administration has these ideas, but I think it's also important to make sure that science confirms all the findings that RFK was talking about.
But a lot of customers, we have to do our own research because there isn't this widespread source of information that you can easily find. You have to deep dive to know what is in your food and what the long-term effects could be. I know that he's going to get pushback from the manufacturers, these companies who rely on these ingredients. He talks a lot about food subsidies and the seed oils, which we grew up with our whole lives, being so dangerous, but that's part of some of these subsidies. In terms of the business model, what can we expect will happen if he's confirmed?
Well, his initiatives are going to be promoting the food industry to probably reduce the amount of processed food. For example, school lunches. Let's imagine that he is successful bringing up, reducing the amount of processed food in food lunches. This is going to be a positive initiative, but of course, the schools will need more resources to produce healthy meals from scratch, because we know that the advantage of processed food, it's to be easier to prepare. And this is also the disconnect that happens in this country right now. Unfortunately, the food that we know is healthier for us, like vegetables and protein, tends to be the most expensive and the one that takes more time to prepare. And I believe that a big challenge for American consumers now is the cost of healthy food and also the time that is required.
Right.
Compared to the processed food, which is so convenient, very frequently less expensive and easier to prepare.
But some, including RFK Jr., arguing also those foods are more addictive, those convenience items, because of what is in them, and they were made to be addictive. Do you see his case for some of these ingredients being poisonous, and do we need to redo the food pyramid, update it, so to speak?
I believe that the FDA has a pretty rigorous process in place to determine safety of food, and I trust them. I don't think that food is poisonous, but I do think that sugar has been shown to stimulate the appetite, and there is research confirming that when people eat processed food, the amount of calories that they eat daily more than people who eat a more wholesome diet could range from 500 to 800 calories a day.
Yeah, sugar is, in some studies, more addictive than heroin, and half of Gen Zers are diabetic or overweight, I think is the stat that I found most recently. They are overweight. These are 18 to 25-year-olds. So instead of relying on us all to be disciplined, it sounds like RFK Jr. and others, including all those influencers, are trying to help us to be more disciplined. We'll see what happens. Nutrition Director of the Duke Diet and Fitness Center, Elisabetta Politi. I just like saying your name. It sounds like music. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.